What's up, guys? Today I wanted to showcase my Overflod Entity XXR, which is based off of the Koenigsegg 1-to-1 and the Koenigsegg Agera. You can find this car on Legendary Motorsports for $2.3 million. Yeah, let's hop into it.
What are we doing today?
Alright, first you want to get your armor and brakes, and then for the bumpers, I decided to go with the stock bumper because I kind of just I like I like the black, how it's kind of all around the car. I think this one doesn't look too bad, but I feel like it takes away too much from the front end of the car, and it feels too vulnerable almost. And then for the rear bumper, I went with the secondary diffuser, which I could have left stock because they're pretty much the same thing, but I like the little bit of shine that you get from the pearlescent. And then engine upgrades, of course. For the exhaust, I went with the big bore exhaust because I think it's the least distracting.
I can do it.
It's just one big hole as opposed to having two nostrils, I guess, and it kind of makes it look like a pig, so I didn't want to do any of the other ones. For the hood, I went with the primary with fins because I didn't like how gaping these vents were, but then these ones kind of, when they were colored black, made him look too much like bushy eyebrows. And then for the headlights, I went with xenons, of course. I went with the yellow and black plate because there's a ton of black around the car and I wanted to keep it consistent. And then for a primary color, I decided to go with a metallic cream because what I was kind of envisioning for this car was you're ripping this car down the highway right next to the ocean and it would match the color of the sand. So I thought the cream looked really nice. Also contrasts well with the black, which is important. For the secondary color, I just went with a metallic black. I don't know why it's not checked. It's kind of been a glitch that's popping up recently, but oh well. Yeah, it's secondary. You can kind of, the only place it really shows up is back here for the secondary diffuser. And you can see like the pearlescent shining a little bit. And then the trim color, I went with the Grace Red because I don't know, I just thought it looked really nice, oddly enough. I didn't think cream and red would go well together, but it did. It doesn't pop out too much, but it also adds a little bit of life to the car. And then for the spoiler, I went with the GT wing. I like the higher rising wing on this one, but I didn't like how the tuner wing added too much detail, you know, like gave it too much of like a street feel, and this one was kind of like smoother, I guess. Anyway, suspension. I went with street suspension because I I just I don't think slamming my cars looks nice anymore. I used to do that all the time, and I just don't like. Right, the wheel and the arches are. And then for transmission and turbo, you max those out. And then for the wheel type, I thought that the stock wheels didn't look too bad, but it felt like it was missing something. Like it's just too standard, you know. Like Koenigsegg's are very exotic cars, and so I wanted to go with something a little more exotic as well. So for the street rims, I picked the Trifade Concave because it gave it like a very round and full feel, and I thought it suited the car nicely. And I made those carbon black. And then bulletproof tires, of course, unless you want to stance your cars. And then I didn't decide to do a smoke on this car. Alright, this is a full interior view of the car. Oh, not much to see back there. It's pretty nice, honestly. A little more detailed than some of the other interiors you'd see. So as for this car's performance, I don't think it's awful, honestly. Like it's a pretty pleasant drive. The only downside to this car that I know for sure is that it has engine resistance, which, in case you don't know what that is, it's basically a feature that Rockstar added to some cars in the game where, you know, as it sounds, their performance is limited. So like their acceleration and top speed are I swear that happens every video. Their acceleration and top speed are worse than they should be. And there's not really anything you can do about it. So in terms of looks, I think this car is honestly one of my favorites in the game. Like, this is a very good looking car. But as for racing, I definitely would not get this car because there are plenty of other fast cars out there that don't have engine resistance, and you would really only be limiting yourself by taking this car out. So, you know, I'll leave that judgment up to you for $2.3 million. There's some other nice cars you can get, but if you're just trying to find a nice car to take out to car shows and stuff, I think this car is a perfect choice. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's showcase. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what you thought down in the comments. Let me know what other kind of changes you would make to the car. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll probably be doing showcases like this at least once a week. So look forward to that. And I think that's about it. So till next time, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.